Actually, I found out I'm the youngest person in the entire band.
Well, how do you know who wins in a music competition? Isn't it subjective?
No.
Does the studio get you a job?
No, it's not an actual studio. It's just the name of the ensemble. But yeah, it's a big step forward in my career.
Well, I'm so glad you figured it out. It's a nasty business, I am sure. Oh, hey, are you going to tell them about your game this week? Huh? Living up to your title?
What I scored a 93-yard touchdown.
School record, school record, school record.
That's true.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's Division III. It's Carlton football. It's not even Division II. It's Division III.
Got any friends, Andy?
No.
Today's guest is a true American storyteller on screen and on stage. You've seen him in classics like Rambo, First Blood, Twin Peaks, Whiplash, and Captain Phillips. With a career spanning over 4 decades, Chris Mulkey has played soldiers, sheriffs, senators, and outlaws, always bringing grit and soul to the screen. Mr. Chris Mulkey, thank you so much for coming on.
Hey, Stephen, great to be here. Boris is dead. Comes out in September. Yeah. I played this guy who owns an Italian restaurant. I owe some money to the mob. Marty Cove, me. I don't know, a bunch of guys, bunch of people.
That's awesome, dude. You work like an animal, so you're amazing. You're constantly working. God bless you.
Yeah, I'm thankful. You know that. Hey, I was thankful for the picture that we did, Dead on Arrival. It was so much fun. Such a good movie. You did a great job, And
Thank you, brother.
Wow.
Listen, I tell that story all the time to folks that I know about Chris Mulkey, and I compare you to the other guy who was on the show.
Yeah, that guy. Well, we should act together. Come on. You need like an older partner, this guy,
Totally, 2 cops. Oh my God, you just said it. 2 cops.
Come on, I've been around a long time. I'm the detective. I've been around a long time. You're the younger guy, but you want out. I'm the older guy. I'll never leave. Okay, like that. The opposite.
That'd be amazing. Yeah, we'll put it together.
It's great to be here. Great to be here, man.
Awesome. Chris, jump in. Tell us about yourself. I mean, for the audience that's watching, and then we'll go from there.
Wow. Let me see. Okay, so you can go present day backwards, or when I was a little kid and came here.
Whatever works for you.
I've done so much stuff. I don't have to lie about anything because the stuff that wow. But I just finished a contemporary Western up in Lancaster called No Room for God. And it was a old guy living alone in a high desert shack, and his son comes to visit him. And they have this whole interplay. It's a 2-hander, this whole interplay. And it turns out in the end, I'll give it away because people won't remember, that the son was never there.
Whoa, you just gave away the whole movie.
Oh, dang, sorry. But then I did I'll blur it all out. I did a Christmas movie in December called Rekindling Love, Rekindling Christmas. And before that, I did a monster movie called The Remedy that's coming out. And before that, I did Boris is Dead. And then before that, I was on, what was I on? I went out to North Carolina and worked on Blue Ridge, which is with my friend Jonathan Shack. And then I'm on this Netflix series callthe Pulse with Willa Fitzgerald. And then I have a horse movie coming out in the spring called Caitlin's Chance. And so that's the year. Here I am. And
wow.
Plus, I've been doing music. I have 2 records coming out. I've been playing with Scarlett Rivera from Bob Dylan's band. I'm a singer-songwriter,
Yes, you are, and you're a very good one too at that.
So I'm really blessed to be working with her, and so yeah, it's been great. But people know me from Captain Phillips and Twin Peaks and Rambo: First Blood when I was a kid, and all that stuff. So it's cool.
Oh, just a couple of things, just a couple of those short films that you did. Not a big deal.
I've been in two movies. I've been in three. I've been in four Academy Award nominated movies, and two of which won, Captain Phillips and Whiplash.
That's
Whiplash?
right. You were in Whiplash. That's right. Oh
Yeah.
my God, dude. Talk about a working actor. I mean, God bless you. I mean, it's nonstop and it's wonderful, and I'm very happy for you. If there's anybody else that nicer than you in this business, I mean, you're one of the good ones. So God bless you.
Thanks. Yeah, you too. You too. But it's I'm excited about. I got a couple things coming up. Oh, I'm producing and I'm going to act in my daughter Amelia Mulkey's contemporary western called Floating. We're going to shoot it in the Ruby Valley which is southwest of Boise. Not Boise.
Oh wow. Is she directing?
Montana. Yeah, she's a wonderful director,
That's
and
awesome.
so we're gonna shoot some in Butte and in the central Montana, and it's horses and rodeo and contemporary. You know,
No, I mean, look, I've seen you in cowboy movie. You're the perfect cowboy. I mean, come on.
hey, I got a cowboy movie coming out in the theaters called Long Shadows.
Okay.
It's really
When
cool.
is that going down?
And I think it comes out first week in June. It's called Long Shadows.
Awesome. I'm gonna have to check that out. Chris, go back to how you got started. Where were you born? How many siblings? What's the family? Just kind of lay it out for people who don't know you.
I was, let me see, Midwest. I was born in Viroqua, Wisconsin. My dad owned a hardware store, which was really cool. I mean, every time I go into a hardware store, I go, this smells just like my dad's hardware store because you can smell the kind of a
I
little
love
paint,
it.
little nails, and then there's cleaning products, and there's so my dad had a hardware store there, and my sister and I were always in the toy department. They had a toy department in the basement, and they had guns and stuff, and cowboy. So I should run in the other room and show you the picture of me as but I won't. When I was like 4 years old, so I was always like in this fantasy world. They were worried about me because I would just leave and I would just be like granular into this fantasy.
Oh
And
wow.
yeah, my sister Diane, who went on to be a director of development at the Guthrie Theater in Minneapolis,
Oh wow.
and was a producer at PBS. So she and I were the two older ones, and I have three siblings who were younger.
So it's five of you guys.
Five of us, but she and I are the only two that went into the arts. Yeah, yeah.
So you were there till when? When did you leave your town, and when did you decide to? How did that journey come about, where you
But
decided to actually?
the deal is that we never. My sister made the joke, and I'm going to steal it. Our family never went on vacation. We just
Very good.
moved. We just moved. So you had to be, Stephen, you had to watch to see like what they were putting in the car because you didn't want to move. They were going to drive off. Consequently, like the toys that you had at one house were not at the other house, right? They were.
Wow.
But that being said, we always had enough to eat, and we always had shoes on our feet, and we're taught to act right. But we moved. We went. Viroqua, St. Paul, Minnesota, Washington State, to Longview, Washington, back to Iowa, down to Georgia, which was my dad's home, then back up to Minnesota, and then to California. And then when we
Wow.
went to California, I'm like 17 now. I've moved in the houses in between. We have moved like 8 times since I graduated from high school, and they gave me a suitcase. And 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 I said, okay, all right, well, yeah, this is it.